All Harmony units' main purpose is a buffer. The way they are played are quite different, especially at this point all Harmony characters have different elements, but different challenges will require you to bring a different Harmony units. Even though the high rarity units is more universal in their usage, in certain situations the 4 stars will perform better than the 5-star ones, like how I described about my Ting Yun's case. But let's recap if you don't remember what I said about Ting Yun's case. During the Memory of Chaos that has gimmick around using ultimate, you might want to bring Ting Yun instead of the other ones, since she can provide energy to your main DPS. Or if the challenge revolves around shredding the enemy toughness bar as many times as possible, you might want to bring Asta instead, since she can speed up your whole team before one turn is over, while at the same time she can shred the enemy toughness bar herself. I would say the current Harmony roster is very healthy and doesn't have that much power creep, if none at all. It is about bringing the right Harmony units for the right situation. But the very important thing that I want to say is that in the future, it will be difficult to design many more unique Harmony characters, so I would assume that probably we won't get as many Harmony units within Major version 2 after Sparkle, perhaps a few 4-star characters maximum, unless they are being designed around a completely new mechanics or improving a certain paths or elements, like Sparkle is enabling increasing the maximum skill points, and in the future we might get a Harmony unit that focuses on only buffing a certain paths or elements. For instance, they only buff destruction units, or they only buffs fire units, like some of the Harmony units are already doing at this point with Yukong and Asta. I think there's a reason why we only get 4 preservation characters so far. It is because the developers would like to avoid having characters that end up doing the same thing, or straight up power creeping the existing unit by having higher number scale. So preservation unit at the moment, in terms of pure sustainability, the 5 stars really power creeping the 4 stars. But just like Harmony units, there are certain characters that are more suitable for general situations, which Fushun and Shepard would be preferable in that sense. But Trailblazer and March really shines on a very specific situation. Just like Harmony Path, most likely we won't see as many preservation units as DPS units, unless they release a new mechanics for the preservation character. Maybe instead of traditional shielding, the character is able to reflect some of the damage back to the enemies. So it is dealing damage on top of being a sustain unit. Maybe other feature that they could add, maybe something like the damage taken by the preservation unit, some of them will be converted into a heal for the other characters. That might be an interesting application. Just throwing some ideas out there, maybe the developers can pick it up, and we can continue to keep getting interesting characters, since I love this game so much. When it comes to Abundance unit, what really matters at the current state of the game is how well they are healing, and how easy they are to cleanse debuffs on your characters, while providing some utility. So we could see that pretty much Natasha and Lynx are operating similarly at the moment, but I think at this point Lynx is more preferred than Natasha due to her utility. Correct me if I'm wrong. And just like the preservation, it is quite difficult to design an Abundance character that is unique, since their main objective is to heal and cleanse, while at the same time they are not designed to provide too much utility, otherwise they might end up taking the role of a Harmony character. So I think in the future, going around power creep while making a new Abundance character will be very difficult, unless they are being designed to accompany a certain path or certain element. I don't know, what do you guys think about Abundance characters moving forward? We have Gallagher coming in 2.1. I really hope that he's not just an improved version of Lynx or Natasha, but I hope he can provide a more unique system to the current Honkai style combat. One idea that I can think of, an Abundance unit that is offensive, but every time they deal damage, they actually heal your teammates. So I'm really looking forward to see the creativity side of the developers of Honkai Star Rail, since this game will have tons of characters released within one version alone. We have no idea how the game's gonna look like when it's over 3 years old, like Genshin.